morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. So we just had some people over cutting our grass and they did a really good job. It was a father and son like duo and I feel like that's really cute to see these days. So Honey and Biggie are obviously loving the grass over here. You guys can see they're just sniffing. Honey just went to the toilet. She's really excited because oh what's up, Honey? What's up? They always get really excited when the grass is cut because when it's not, they try to avoid it and they just like have to walk around the edges and everything. But finally, I am nearly done with these TNN t-shirts. I've just now got to embroider the very front of it, which I'll show you guys the design. So for the front of it, Tan decided he wanted just like the light bulb without the TNN electricity because it's just like a little logo that always goes onto the front of any clothing usually. And this here is what it's turned out to look like, which I think is pretty nice. And we'll see the final result when it's done. Final product of what it turns out to look like. I actually really like it. The embroidery is really nice on this light bulb design as well. Just need to get rid of all the chalk and all of that stuff and start ironing them. And I'm nearly finished with Tans. Yay! Also been doing some cleaning in the house. I've lit up some candles, cleared the bench. Everything is all nice and clean. I still need to get rid of the rice cooker and the rice inside it. And just last but not least, do the dishes. Over into the lounge room, it's nice and clean as well. All vacuumed, mopped, table is nice and clear. Changed some of the cushion covers because it had a lot of fur, so they just need to go in the wash. Which, it makes the house a big difference when it's nice and clean now. Definitely loving it. But this boy is definitely going to make the house naughty again. Alright guys, so I'm currently just going through my phone right now and looking at some of our YouTube comments, and there's one that does stand out to me, so I'm gonna kind of speak a little bit about it / what a lot of people has been asking us. And this is from Daniel. He says, "Hey guys, is there any chance of showing us an in-depth step-by-step process of how your clothing is made? Would love to see how an idea and the resources available to get you turned it cocaine techwear / streetwear." I don't really understand the last part, but I'm pretty sure he's just trying to ask what our brain process and thought and the process of everything is. So as you guys know that I do all the female stuff, and how does the male stuff, and honestly the female stuff at the moment is reasonably basic and like simple and whatnot. However, I did bring out the tech crop tee and the tech hoodie, which is unisex because so many males loved it. And the first step, I would honestly say, is kind of get inspiration. Not kind of, definitely get inspiration. So what I personally do, Hao and I are both different though, I always just look on Pinterest. Pinterest, I just have to say, is honestly the best place to get any inspiration for anything. For cooking, for clothing, for like home decor. I have so many mood boards set up for different things and I just scroll through it, adding it to there. And whenever I feel like getting inspiration or I want to see what something looks like, I go back to that and I can look at it. So I've also got one for KOKAINE as well, the female stuff. I started gathering photos and like things that I liked about a certain clothing, whether it be like the sleeve of this, the jumper of this, and all of that stuff. As I was saying, yeah, I go through Pinterest and all that stuff. I also Google pictures. And what I also do, another thing, is I create a mood board. So I just use Photoshop and I collect all the images that I like of each of the items, as I said, and just put it all in the one place. And from that is how I kind of came up with the techwear hoodie, because I saw little bits of things that I liked. You guys, I think probably if you've been watching for a long time, you saw me design the tech hoodies from like scratch. What I did was I chose a jumper of my personal style that I liked. I like the oversized fit and all of that, and I created that. I showed the lady the measurements and everything, and then from that design I saw another design with like certain straps on it. I'm like, maybe I can incorporate this with that. And then from that I saw a third design which had like these buckles and things, and so that's how that was added. And then if you guys do know of the tech hoodie that we created, there's like a mini box logo at the front. And the reason why we did that is because I'm like, without it, the jumper just didn't look complete and finished. So I'm like, you know what, let's just add this on, let's see what it looks like. And it actually turned out pretty well. So that was kind of how that design came about. And that design there was actually personally like sewed by me, all of the attachments on it. The jumper, yes, we did get made and you guys saw it, it got shipped over and everything. But that's kind of how a design gets kind of created by me, I guess. I kind of just come up with these ideas and I just straight up test it. I'm going to show you guys right now how I even came up with that. So before I even received like the black jumpers, what I did myself at home was I got one of my own plain jumpers that I just never wear at all. And we had some of these really old KOKAINE jumps. Like, you guys can see it actually says KOKAINE. Like, this is from years and years ago. And I just tested it myself just to see if this design would work, if these buckles would like hit into you when you're sitting down and all that. Just because if I didn't test it myself, I would have no idea how it's gonna look. Maybe when I started doing it, it won't even look good, and then that's just gonna be an absolute fail. So yeah, always test things, trial and error. If you can DIY it yourself, try DIY it yourself, so that you can get like a better understanding and idea and all that. But that's pretty much how I kind of came up with the tech hoodie idea. I mean, I'm not sure if I fully answered your question. I think your question was more so asking us how we create the actual jumper ourselves and how we talk to our supplier, who do we go to and whatnot. I think I'll get Hao to answer that question because he's probably a little bit better with wording on that. Anyways, that's my little tip on how we kind of get inspired and come up with KOKAINE clothes and ideas and all that stuff. Let's get back to the vlog. Hao just gave me a text message and said that later tonight we're gonna go over to Jamie and Nikki's house for dinner, so I thought, why not make Louis, which is their dog, a little dog hoodie, because he's really cute and I feel like he is always one that's all about that cozy life. He's definitely just like a male version of Honey, just likes to chill, sleep on pillows and all of that stuff, so I think it's gonna go really well. I'm gonna make a grey one. Right here I've just made his name up, which is in just the Arial black and the biggest size that we can go, and I'm just gonna export that right now and put it onto the embroidery machine. His name is now loaded into the embroidery machine. I've chosen to go with a grey hoodie just because their whole family just wears a lot of grey and even black as well, but I think grey will suit his fur a lot better than the black. Let's trace it. Perfect. And bam, this is what Louis' dog hoodie looks like. We'll go over and show him and hopefully he'll be able to wear it and it fits him. We just got back home from Jamie and Nikki's house. It's really cool chilling out with them. Also shout out to Nikki because she gave me and gifted me with this Too Faced foundation, which I'm really excited to try out tomorrow. She was given like this PR package and the packaging, I just gotta say, was like on point. It was like this big, had every single shade of foundation from the lightest to the darkest. It was insane, and there's even like this DVD type of player thing which played like all of it, and it was crazy. But now that we're back home, I need to continue doing the dog hoodies, pack some orders, and also pack sneaker laundry online orders because today is a Sunday. It's Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. And that means that I've got to pack orders all the way from Friday up until now because I just find it a lot easier. I get like a few days off from doing it and then I just spend all the time doing it now. So let's start doing that.